Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are
Stop
reviewing
saying your cuss word.
Basketball Wives Season 10, Episode 6. But before we start,
Smack that on the bonus guys like
Okay.
trying to hear.
So-
guys, I'm listening up.
this episode start off with British going to Angel store / factory because it's a store and they do the work there. So she's in there working on some clothing from Meg the Stallion. And they get to talking about Jackie meddling all up in her relationship with her and Rock. And she said the thing that irritated her the most is that she was saying the stuff in front of Rock. Yeah, Jackie.
She
Why
knows
would
better
you do
than
that?
that. She knows better than that.
She was being messy.
Yeah.
She was being messy. British try to say, most of the time Jackie's coming from a good place. I don't know why she think that either. I don't feel like she coming from
British,
a good place.
no, because she wasn't coming from a good place when she got all up in your business.
She wasn't. And then British sitting up there started talking about her baby daddy. Like when she came to me, I do love my baby daddy, but I just need him to change. Okay. If you think he gonna do it in all this time,
I think that should be on a t-shirt. I love my baby daddy, but I need him to change.
I need mine to change to a whole nother person. Okay. Baby daddy.
Oh.
Okay. Duffy is with her dude Iman, her baby daddy, and she's filling him in about the food tasting that she had over there with Brandy, and how she suggested the name to be Maximum Flavor, which was cute. And he's into marketing.
Brandy and yeah.
So she ran it past him. He liked it, whatever. And then she went into this whole thing how Jackie exaggerated what she was saying to Rockstar, and how Rockstar came back talking about he was going to say something that was going to end their relationship.
And that was so bitch made, but that's very much Rockstar. Like, what really? What?
Yeah, that's him, because that's what he is, And then Iman was like, that dude is like way too emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
way too emotional.
It's not that serious. Like, what is you gonna say? Like, it don't even look right for you to come to another nigga with what? And say
right,
what?
Right. Stupid. So they get into the whole thing.
Didn't he do that to A1? Now that I think about it.
Yeah. But he was messing around with A1's wife too. Yeah. Because she was all up in the thing.
Lyrica seems to find herself in that situation.
Mm-hmm. He asked about her being done DJing. And I guess she's really considering it, y'all. But she said, but if she do that, she's going to move into another career. It's just not I'm going to quit DJing and I'm going to be done
If
with
she's considering it, I think it has more to do with the fact that she's a mom. It is hard to be like traveling around the world like that when you got her baby is little.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably want more. They probably want to have more children. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think it's because he says so. I definitely don't think that's the reason.
She doesn't seem like that type anymore.
No, I think it has more to do with her going, how am I supposed to be here and there on tour and have this baby?
Mm-hmm. And then, as a mama, it's hard to look at your baby and leave your baby.
Leave. Because that's where her husband would probably be like, well, you're not taking my baby all over everywhere.
Right. So now we got Malaysia, Jackie, and Jennifer. Child, they working out. They doing this flying yoga. I couldn't get past Malaysia's tummy tuck stomach. It looks so weird to me. I'm just like, this girl is she caught her and broke, but she didn't have so much work. Her face, her hair,
her hips
butt.
were like this, and her waist is like.
I was just like, I can't.
And it can't be easy. Like, can you even work out with all that stuff going on?
It gotta be really tight. It has
to be hard.
Really tight. Yeah. And then when you eat, you probably can't eat good because it can't go nowhere. Probably your stomach hurting all the time. I just can't.
This thing's painful.
So Jackie talk about all the drama at the tasting, and she wants everybody to share what they're going through and how they went through it, and she want to do it with this podcast. And she think everybody should talk about their issues there. I felt like that was a horrible idea, but I guess ain't nothing else going on this show.
I mean, everybody all together in the same room, that's a lot of issues.
That was a lot. We see Brandy out with Jackie. They were shopping for mics, I guess, for her podcast. And and one of the twins, the one that wasn't banned, she was there too. She don't get to talk. The twins don't get to say but one or two words. So
good, because ain't nobody checking for them anyway.
She tell Brandy Malaysia gonna be on the podcast, and that trigger Brandy, because just the thought of Malaysia name trigger her. Either she
Is
gonna
she in love
fight
with
or
Malaysia?
she gonna cry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I need her to stop being so emotional
It's
about
too much.
Malaysia.
I can't. It's way too
Like
much.
when Malaysia enters the room, she's like,
Girl. It was
like,
just,
what is that face you're making?
Ew, goodness gracious. Well, she say the thing that made her was so upset is because she had Zell around. Why? Because Zell's her new best friend and not you. That's what it seems like.
Zell always been around Malaysia though, so it can't be that. Like he's always been around.
Mm-hmm. She started talking about, how they used to be so close, and then she started crying. I was like, this girl is so emotional. But then she said, I don't want to be her friend. Hell, I can't tell.
I can't tell because you stay crying about it.
Man, for real. The next scene, y'all, we had Angel with her son, Azuri. So first she talked to him about, him getting ready to go to high school and how he feel. And then the next minute she was talking about putting the crib in his room and asking him, did he want to get out and go to either the guest room or the house, in the outhouse? What the fuck? I was like,
he's a baby, he's not like 17. You know what I'm saying? Where he about to be.
He's getting ready to start high school.
He'll be scared of the dark over there by himself.
Oh my God, she's taking him like, look, your friends could come over. You got an extra bedroom. Look at the basketball court.
Angel is making a lot of damn money off of them sparkly ass jumpsuits because that's her house.
Yeah.
All I could think of in that moment was, what a sweet kid. Like, why would you bring Rockstar in there?
That's horrible. That's horrible. Is everything over here so loud?
No.
Okay. And he basically says to her, spending time with her is important to him. And he's like, Mom, I wish you would even come to my games. And I'm like, by saying that, you ain't spending no time with this boy.
How do you not go to the games?
Right. Who ain't going to their son game? She talking about
I used to go, and Tony wasn't even like playing. He was, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like one of the starters. And by halftime, like you could see him like looking up there to see, because I would be like, I was very pregnant. So I was like, I can't sit on these bleacher like this whole time, but he would be looking the whole time waiting to see if I was there yet.
And he told her when you had the daughter that you ignored him after that. So this is why your mama didn't want you to have no more kids, because there's more going on. You ain't spending time with these kids, and here you go finna have another one. That's really what's going on, girl.
And he's a baby.
He's a baby.
And they did that flashback, and I was like, oh, look at him, little bitty thing.
And then the fact that you said that me and Rockstar thought, then now I'm not gonna like Rockstar, because Rockstar
wanted to move you out to the guest house. Huh?
Yeah.
The baby. Okay.
Yeah. I don't like you, Angel. I don't like you. I'm sorry. I don't like her.
That was weird.
Yeah. So I mean, this episode was moving fast.
When she said that, I was picturing like an additional room, you know what I'm saying, on the house.
talking about their house out back.
A house over there.
Yep. Yep. She horrible.
How much is it paid them? How much is it Megan Thee Stallion paying for them jumpsuits?
They paying for them ugly times to be naked.
I need to get
I
some
mean,
glitter.
there's some market out there for it.
Clearly,
It's a costume. It's a costume.
it's for stage. I'm just saying. Jeez, oh Pete, everybody must be coming to her for that then, because that house was a whole lot of house, plus a guest house that she was gonna move the baby into.
That's horrible. So we had Jackie's podcast. Duffy was the first one there. She said, look here, she just trying to leave this issue behind. She gonna let all that mess go with Rostar because at the end of the day, she ain't sleeping with him. So he ain't rocking her world. And she let him know the Angel got a lot going on, so she can't make it today. Duffy's a little disappointed because she's ready to squash that with her girl. She's just like,
yeah. Well, she gonna have to squash it, not in front of everybody.
Yeah. And she let us know that what she's planning to do is she want to be like a female DJ. She want to be like the female DJ Khaled. You know,
like
she want to produce her own album.
She
I
could
thought
do it.
that was a good idea.
Yep.
So then she could do that and have time with her baby and everything. I like it. I promote it. And
I mean, her man, they got enough money between the two of them. They could build a studio at their crib. They don't even have to.
I like it. Go for it, girl.
Yeah.
The other girls arrive, including Bad Twin. Bad Twin got to come this time, okay? She came with a pie. The pie had a lot of fruit or something on it. I don't know. But it was an apology gift. Bad Twin came with an apology gift, okay?
She wants them to realize how funny she is. She's so funny.
Looking. Brooke said, Bad Twin gives her weird bitch vibes. And I was like,
she does.
They both do. They're weird. Jackie starts off about telling her story and all of that. And then Malaysia walked in late and it irritated Brandy's whole soul. She was just like,
I was like, Brandy, it's not your podcast, baby girl.
Oh my God, she came in here late.
And again, I was like, dang, her hips look hard.
Girl, why did she put that leotard
on? Is this
on?
the same outfit her and Marlo? Did Marlo have the same pants on when she was doing the dirty wine?
Girl, yeah, it looked like that. Or I thought FloJo had wore that back in the day. That's what it looked like.
I was like, them look like some hard ass hips. Are they walking around with waist trainers on too?
Had to. Well, she ain't had to because we already seen her stomach was stapled. So shit, I don't know. So Malaysia come in and she jumped right in on the Malaysia. Malaysia talk about her life with Gennaro and him going from being in basketball to being a coach. And
she ain't been with Gennaro since this shit started.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
why are you talking about him like that? That would be weird to me to be sitting up somewhere having a whole conversation about my ex.
And what's probably really weird is I'm sure he has somebody, and you're sitting up
there and you're sitting there
your life
like,
for him as a coach. And she's probably like, bitch, when? You ain't
why?
And how you ended up his punching bag. And I was like, okay, Malaysia, I can't. I'm not doing this story with her. I refuse. I'm not letting her have it. I refuse.
Brandy should be trying to separate herself from that foolishness because it just seems weird. Like in all these years, Malaysia ain't said nothing about this dude. Now he's her whole storyline.
Everything.
How are you more upset about somebody you done broke up with years ago now than you were back then?
It's horrible. So then we get on Brandy. Brandy talk about her life with James Maxwell, how they were together since high school and, to the end of his basketball career. And he agreed that it was during his transition that it was time for her to do what she wanted to do. So I guess what she want to do is this cookbook now. I don't know what she been doing, but
I really think she looked like she could cook without them nails and shit in the food.
It's a lot of extra. It's a lot. It's a lot of
His nails
makeup.
with
It's a
like
lot of
diamonds and
extra.
eyelashes and all of that.
I cook. It gets hot. Like you're gonna melt all that stuff in the kitchen. It's a lot. It's a lot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mia, she said that you know, she was just a girlfriend and she helped build her ex image and she invested more into him than she invested in herself. And they was like, well, would you date another athlete? I mean, I've always dated an athlete. Well, you just you a gold digger chick. Who? That's all you date? You don't date no regular people? But you letting us know what you like, bad twin. We don't trust you either.
Stop.
And she said it with pride too.
That's all I've ever dated. Sorry.
I'm not gonna say I'm not. That's all I know.
Well, I mean, she did say athlete, so she's open to like football, baseball. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Soccer.
Okay, Evelyn Lozada. British said, oh, now the difference with Lorenzo was an international player, okay? So she didn't travel the world following this dude. And she said, after that was over, he turned what he was doing into being a trainer. Okay. She was like, that's what you do that. The only issue that she had that he was fucking his clients. So that's what that fell apart. But they've been through a lot together. And
they still got a lot of toxic energy between the two of them. It ain't done, and it's both of them because he be saying stuff that you be like, okay,
yeah, they toxic. Toxic. Yes, it's crazy. I mean, I guess it ended on a good term. Bravo, Jackie, if that's what you were trying to accomplish. It was just sound
what I don't want to hear her say ever again is sisterhood. I don't know why they keep calling this sisterhood. Every show, it's not a sisterhood. It's a bunch of bitches that don't like each other that go to lunch and throw glasses.
You're not friends. It's crazy. Crazy. So the next scene, we see Angel with her son and her daughter, and she says she's trying to have quality time because clearly she don't do this. Okay. And then she let him know that they agree that he can keep his room, and what they're gonna do is put the baby stuff in the guest room and have the baby in the bedroom with them. And I was like, who don't have the baby in the bedroom with them anyway? Why did that even come up? Like, the baby's always in the bassinet in your room. Who's gonna get up?
I'm sure her room is big enough. I'm
pretty sure it is. She probably could put everything in their room.
In her room. Yeah.
My goodness. I don't like her. Brandy and British. They're together. They felt like the podcast brought them closer together. I guess. I'm sure nobody has said anything outside of the twins because bad twin because she don't talk. Nobody in Malaysia come up with some bullshit, whatever. But no, outside of that, it's not the story that we haven't heard before. But I guess that brought y'all together. And Brandy tells her British, you're still in love with Lorenzo. Every time you say his name, you're smiling. And
yes, they are. They
really are. But they're, like you said, but there's toxic. She said, well, look here, when I left him, I wasn't leaving him to leave him forever. I was leaving him to let him know that I would leave. So she thought that he would act right. And he ain't, because he just ain't no act right type person. That's all that is.
She could marry another man and he will still talk to her like he could get some ass. That's just, he's just that guy.
Y'all been together like forever.
Completely disrespectful. He would probably treat her husband like, but like Ray J, but I hit it first.
Yeah. Well, she said people was telling her she should have left Jason, and despite what others was saying, she stayed with him. And look, don't listen to your family, especially your mama and them, because they all gonna tell you, whatever. You're gonna have to tune that out. Well, she talked about how he stood by her with the cancer and all of that. He did that, but he still was cheating. I remember that, but he was still out here.
Mhm.
So British is on the phone talking to her daughter, and it was all cute and pleasantries. And then she told the baby step out so I could talk to daddy. And then she snaps out because the chick that he kicking it with, the flavor of the week, decided it was okay to post a picture of her daughter.
Why are they doing that? Why do they do that?
Why do they do that? Somebody famous did that.
I don't
Who was
know
that?
you though. That was Leanne Rhymes and Brandy Glanville over here
Like that
arguing
was
about.
a mess.
But this is the thing, Leanne, though. Like, why are you doing that? Because you and Brandy were not cool. So just don't do that. And now this girl don't even know her. I don't know somebody.
She said, you don't even know how to pronounce the girl name right. And you sitting up here and he don't think nothing wrong with it. He like, she erased it. Why you tripping?
Because he gets a kick out of her being all bent out of shape.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Yep. So she goes off of him like she always do when she hangs up, and he's used to it, And he'll probably
came He probably came through later.
I was gonna say he'll come over there and get some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they show a quick little behind the scenes. The producers was ready to do this scene with Brandy, but Brandy called and said that she's gonna have to cancel because she got a call from one of the doctors, and the doctor said that they seen something, I guess, on the X-ray they think is cancer. They tell her to go straight to the hospital. So she's having a cancer scare.
Well, I hope she's okay, and I hope she don't be spending the next few episodes talking about how Malaysia didn't come to the hospital.
Oh, she bet not. She bet. I'm gonna turn this shit off. She bet not. Well, next week Duffy is finally gonna be able to talk to Angel. So Angel better act right because your husband is so. Because Angel, don't act like your ass.
And she wasn't saying nothing wrong.
It's just the fact that Stupid repeated the shit in front of Rockstar, but everything she was saying was dead spot on. True. So let's not act like that, bitch. You ain't happy. You not happy, and he embarrassed you. So it is what it is. I can't do this.
I mean, honestly, she should be embarrassed when he shows up. Like every time he walks in the door, I get embarrassed for her. I don't know why she's not embarrassed. Oh
goodness. Then you gonna close us out? He said, all right. I can't. It's just this almost over because they ain't doing nothing. If it ain't from Jackie starting shit, I don't know what we would be doing. Do we know? If it and Duffy
smash that thumbs up on the sky of our channel. Do not talk on my phone.
Okay, I won't talk.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.